So, Phil and I are having a conversation as we're pondering the idea of working on the Jeep, which we got to bleed the brakes on and put an exhaust donut in. And perhaps somebody can give us some insight. Okay, we were having a conversation about the Continentals, the Lincolns with the suicide doors in the 60s, and I think it was like 61 to 63. I think 63 was the model year where they changed and they didn't have the suicide doors in the back. Phil thinks it's 64. Anybody who can give us some insight on this, it would be greatly appreciated. So you might see here, there's a new motor sitting in the garage tonight, and actually I got the sawhorses and everything out. Actually, new motor and transmission. That is the 400 that'll go in the brown cow, and joy of joys for all of you brown cow lovers, the brown cow, hopefully if everything kind of goes decent this weekend, I want to get the brown cow hauled in here.
With my new pickup?
With Phil's new pickup. Where the weather's nice, I want to get it hauled in here this weekend, and then I can start putting that motor in this next week. So we shall see if that happens or not, and if not, then it'll be the week after that, or the weekend after that. But I better get something in here. Either that, or I'm going to have to start going out and getting my engine stands from Phil's place, so I can start putting some engines along that wall, because it just doesn't feel like home without engines on engine stands sitting in the shop. Of course, at some point in time, I also have to get my tools hung up on the tool board. You know, I've gotten my library put together and my shelving built and my drip tray and all that nonsense. But anyways, so the idea is we are going to bleed thine brakes. So we're going to get on with this, and I'm going to go ahead and replace the exhaust donut. But before I do that, I'm actually, for a dual purpose, I'm going to fire it up so number one, you can hear how badly it sounds right at the moment and how good it sounds when we get done with the exhaust donut. Secondary purpose being that it'll heat up as long as I don't let it run for too long, it'll heat up that exhaust manifold and perhaps make it easier to get the bolts off again. So, see how good it fires up. Find that noise to be incredibly irritating. It makes me go grrr, 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 grrr. Okay, we got that exhaust donut replaced. Let's see if we made any difference here. Still got it up on the jack stand just in case I got to get underneath it again. Phil, go ahead and fire it up. Just kick it twice and... No, we won't have it running for very long, hon. Much more gooder. Hey, I like that. Phil, is there much noise in the cab?
Yeah.
A lot? Was it as bad as it was before?
No.
Well, we got that little hole we got to cover too. There's that plate there missing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're going to get some noise, especially since... Oh, yeah, that's antifreeze. We still got to fix that leak. But anyways, okay, well, good. We made some difference there. Shake it like a salt shaker. Shake it like a salt shaker. Now drop it like it's hot. 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 Drop it like it's hot.
Here, when you do it, and I'll video you.
Dump that shit in there. Into the depths of the radiator it goes. Now comes my favorite part. The Blakes are bred.
The Blakes are bred?
The Blakes are bred.
Okay.
The brakes are bled. The exhaust is fixed. The stop leak is in the radiator. And the fill stands at ready.
Should have known this was coming.
You knew it was going to happen.
I forgot. I'm always the test subject for everything. That way if something goes wrong, you can blame it on me.
Like, Phil, why'd you break it, man?
We're sorry, Denny. Phil ran your Jeep through a wall. I told him not to take it.
tried real hard. Hey, it's cold-blooded. It takes a little while to get warmed up, but just run it like down to your place and back.
Okay.
And it should be good. Just take impressions of the brake and the power and the noise and whatnot.
Okay.
Should be good.
All right.
Fire it up. There he goes. Sure sounds a lot better. Phil, impressions.
I thought it had more.
Yeah, you and me too. With a 360 V8 under the hood, you kind of expected a little bit, but
But it actually feels like it's waking up a little bit. I think he's just got some bad gas in there.
well, shit. That I keep forgetting. I'm looking eye level.
Right.
Is it still leaking?
Or is it just burning fluid or burning stuff off the front?
Yeah, I might be burning some stuff off. Pop that hood, would you?
Still.
Pop that hood. No, Phil, in the cab.
Sorry.
It's all good. Might still be burning some stuff off because I hadn't had it out since I had all that troubles with it. Heater sure works though.
Oh, yeah.
It's still leaking. That's wonderful.
It's definitely not leaking the way it was. Oh yeah, it's just burning some shit off now. I'm on top of the water pump and shit. I'll run it around a little bit and see if it loses any coolant. And once that stuff gets set in there, it might seal up. And I don't know. I'll take it to work tomorrow. Yeah, I know. You'd expect with a 360 V8 that it'd have a little bit more, but yeah, I mean, it sat for. Well, we took it out there in. When did we take it over to Denny's? February?
We took it to.
February, March.
No,
It wasn't
no.
back.
It was January.
Yeah.
So it was that really cold spell.
Oh
Kept having
yeah.
troubles with it, and as you
I was
just noticed,
driving
I'm the guinea pig for anything that gets happened on, and the radiator was plugged.
Phil had to
so-
drive at 15 miles with no heater at 30 below. It was cold that night
Yep,
too.
and then
well,
Wayne
don't
went
think
back-
that the Hyundai was any better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. The Hyundai
We
always
had to
had
drive
heater.
like this the whole way.
The Hyundai's heater sucked.
Yeah, but still at the same point, Wayne, you at least had some
Oh,
type
by
of...
the way, I'll add as a side note. Dum dum da dum dum da dum 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 dum. The Hyundai went MIA. I borrowed it to a friend and it died, but it was already dying, so I didn't feel too bad about it. I ended up getting a car out of the whole deal that I ended up selling for more than I bought the Hyundai for. So, cheers.
Cheers to the Hyundai.
But yeah, I think there's a little bit more to be had out of it, tweaking and tuning. Because, like I said, I still think that I got the timing just a touch retarded.
It's got a pretty decent lag. If you come into it, say if
That's-
you're at about a quarter throttle and you go to give it about half,
Yeah.
it'll actually go "Broom," and almost try and kill itself out.
Yeah, well, and that's part of that cold thing. Was it doing it on the way back?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't doing it to me the other day after I got it warmed up. But
Well, I think I needed to run around a little more because it seemed like it was waking up a little bit more once I got over this way.
yeah, we're gonna let it cool off a bit and see if it. Oh, what'd the temperature do? Just
To be
stay.
honest with you, I didn't even notice. I didn't see it do anything drastic. I know it's not paying out. I know that.
Yeah, because you've already seen that.
Is the Jeep unlocked?
Yeah, it looks like the temperature's good on it. Yeah, it hasn't been overheating since I put the radiator in, but dude, you could have seen the crap that came out of that frickin' radiator. It was nasty. And then the same stuff came out of that heater core. So, I mean, there was no question that the radiator was plugged, but yeah, a little bit more tuning and tweaking. I'll probably drive this thing for about a week or so and make sure when Denny gets it back, it's absolutely 100%. Because the motor runs solid. I mean, it starts good cold, and I mean, it's there. It's definitely got compression at the very least, and there's no noises or anything. So probably just fatten up the mixture a little bit and advance the timing just a touch, and or retard the timing just a touch, I mean, is what I'm thinking, but I'm not positive. I'll have to experiment with that a bit. But I guess for now, at least I can drive it to work.
Hey, yeah, and one thing I just noticed there, Wayne.
What's that?
That's the first time I've ever heard you go into detail what you're going to do on that engine anytime you're talking about it. Normally it's, I'm going to putter. It's never a straight answer.
Hey, you're onto something.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Yeah, it's never a straight answer. I like this. Hey, Wayne, what do I do? Oh, I'll show you. Figure it out. Sits back with his beer and drinks it, and as you're cussing it out, he just laughs and goes, I know the right way, and you don't.
Yeah, but how do people learn, Phil?
By mistakes, breaking their knuckles, cussing you out, and throwing wrenches at you.
Yep, that's how you learn. Learn by rote. Get your hands in it, get them dirty. Don't for 1 minute think that I learned what I know about mechanical stuff by reading a bunch of books. Granted, reading a bunch of books has helped, but the very first thing that I've done is gotten my hands dirty, gotten in it, dug in, and just decided, oh well, I guess if I break it, it's probably already broken.
I'm living proof that being a mechanic, by just getting into it, you learn that way. I work as a mechanic. That's how I've learned.
Remember the Bronco?
Oh, God.
The 5-speed conversion?
Yes, that.
The 351 conversion?
I didn't do the 350.
Or 302? No, that's right. That is a 302.
302 to 302, but it was from a 94 to an 87, which I did not realize. There are quite a few differences in the wiring harness. I had to strip down the entire wiring harness thinking, oh, it's fuel injected, it should work. No. I was up for 38 hours straight working on that thing. I walked out in the morning going, I'm going to go home and take a nap. Thinking that it was, 9, 10 o'clock at night, so I just looked at my clock and it said 8. Didn't realize it was 8 in the morning. I started at 7 the previous morning.
Yep. But you know what? That actually, all in all, that turned out pretty good.
Yeah, and I found out a lot of things about it. Learned a lot about my own vehicle.
That's how you learn, Phil. That's how you learn, is by doing things. By doing stuff. By getting after it. And I hugely impart that to anybody that's watching this video. If you want to do something, if you want to learn to do something, just flip and dig in. If you decide you want to do it, dig in and do it.
And if you get yourself in a little too deep of an area where you don't know, don't just throw your hands up and say you can't do it. Grab a book, read into it. I do it all the time. I'll be working on something at work and I won't understand it. I'll grab the service manual. You can find them on the internet. Get manuals at your library. Yeah, perfect.
I have a library that I can finally actually put somewhere instead of in my back room where I have to go search for the books every time. But anyways, I guess for now, looks like this Jeep is done. Probably going to drive it for a week or so and make sure that everything's right, make sure that coolant leak's cleared up, and if it's not, I think I'll probably have to replace the water pump. But yeah, job well done. Until another video, we'll see you guys later. How are you supposed to wave like?
Oh. Have a good day.